Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Stephany, and for today's video, I am planning in my horizontal Hemlock Oak planner, and I'm going to be using all of these beautiful stickers. All of the shops will be linked down in the description box below, so you guys can check them out and possibly even save some money on your order. So for this planner with me, I am using this adorable kit from Sweet Kawaii Designs, and before I forget, it is $2 Tuesday, so be sure to stack our code to receive an extra 10% off, and so you guys can receive our adorable little freebies. So this one is mine, then we have Melissa's, then we have Jennifer, Kylie's, and Mia as well. So be sure to collect them all. And before we get started, I did want to show you how the very first week turned out in my new 2026 planner, and I went ahead and used this kit here. But for the last week over on my 2025 planner, I went ahead and used a New Year's theme. So I just went ahead and used both of the spreads. That way I can use more stickers. And so this is the way that it turned out. And I think that it looks amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is grab the boxes. And here we have this kit, which is how the new releases are structured, because as you guys know, for $2 Tuesday, you guys can choose any of the sticker sheets. So when new releases are live on Friday, you get this specific format, and so there are 5 pages. And so I am going to place this first one right over here, and then we are going to alternate between these ones. So I am actually going to, let's use this lighter color, and we're going to use this one for Wednesday. And then we're going to use this one over here for Friday. And then the last one of these half boxes is going to go down on Sunday. And we're going to simply place it right in here. And then let's go back to these ones. And so with this size, it is not going to get layered. So I feel like this one is, we'll go ahead and do it. Actually, let's go all the way to the bottom. So we're going to add that one there. Then we're going to use this darker color. And how about for this one, we then do this color. Actually, that's that's the same one, so I definitely don't want to use that one. We already used the darker one, so let's go with this lighter color actually. Okay, perfect. So now that we have those, let's add our days of the week. So let me actually grab my tweezers so that I can see it a little bit better. So with these half boxes, it is going to get layered, kind of like that. And then with the smaller boxes, it is simply gonna go like right on top. No layering. And so when I first started planning, with these Sweet Kawaii kits, I would use these smaller boxes, but then I started using the half boxes, and I just liked how it looks so much better, like the whole layering and everything. So when it is $2 Tuesdays and I am able to choose what sticker sheets I want, I always go with the half boxes, because you can always choose these smaller boxes as well. But I don't know, I just love the layering effect that the half boxes have. And so this one is simply going to go there. Then we're going to add Saturday right over here. And so hopefully everyone had an amazing Christmas, and wishing you guys an amazing Happy New Year. I am definitely looking forward to getting back on track. The kids go back to school tomorrow, Wednesday, and so I am just ready for everything to kind of go back to normal, all of the routines and everything like that, because when they have break and the holidays obviously didn't help, so I'm ready to go back to my fitness / wellness journey. and I have been on track with my water intake again. And so as you can see, I did my 8 cups of water on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then of course on Thursday, I kind of did it, but not really, because of course it was New Year's. But I went ahead and drank on Friday and on Sunday as well. And then here I need to get back on track with no soda. I am back on track with my movement. Here's my 8 cups of water and no late snacks. So yeah, I am definitely trying to get back. It is easier said than done, but I really want this. So I am going to try my hardest to keep up with it. And yeah, so far so good. I just need these kids to go back to school so that we can all go back to our routines, which definitely helps. So I am just so ready. And so we're going to add the 9th over here on Friday if I can get it. And then we are going to do the 10th and 11th. So yeah, this layout is definitely working as a fitness / wellness planner. And I just love the way that these kits help me set it up. It's both functional and decorative at the same time, so I definitely love that. And so now we are going to divide this little section. That way I can do my water intake over here. And now that that's done, let's go ahead and move on to the right hand page. I am going to come back over here, but I do want to get this side started. So I am going to grab one of these little washi strips, and we're going to simply place it down here at the bottom. And what I was doing, so I wouldn't have to struggle too much, is just letting it go off of the page just a little bit. But after I kind of cut it right here where it ends, it definitely looks so much better. So I am definitely going to do that without applying as much pressure, because if you know, you know. But yeah, I think that looks amazing. And so now that we have that going, we need the decorative stickers. So here we have these ones. And let's see exactly what I want to do. So we are going to get the corners kind of going, and we are going to do this brown color up here, and we are simply going to put it here in this corner. Let's see, kind of like that. And then we're going to use this pink color down here at the bottom. And so sometimes the lines help me and sometimes they don't, but there we go. So now that we have those two, I do want to add this one, and I actually should have used this lighter color over here because we do have that color in this double box. Okay, so I think I'm going to switch it out because I want all 3 colors. I was definitely not thinking about that, but look at how beautiful this just peeled up. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab this color instead. And now we can go ahead and grab this double one, and I'm simply going to put it, well, try to put it here in the middle, like between both of these. Of course, it is easier said than done, especially if I'm not really like counting or anything like that. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So maybe right here should be good. Okay, we're just gonna do it. And now that that's done, let's see what else we can do. So like I said, this is how the kits come on new release day, which is Friday. And then they also have like little sticker sheets to kind of go along with it, and I went ahead and picked up this large deco. We do have a few of the pieces here, and so what I am actually thinking about doing is I was thinking about maybe layering some of these little mugs, but now that I think about it, I don't think that I'm going to do that. So let's instead just grab maybe this deco, maybe like over here. But I am seeing this window. So now I am kind of thinking of doing something like this. I would think that would look really pretty, and even adding all of these ones down here. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna add the window. So let's go ahead and place this one here, and then we're going to place that one right there. Okay, so yeah, so far so good. And so we added the critters down there at the bottom, and now I'm thinking of just simply adding this deco here on top, and then maybe this is where I can add these ones. So how about maybe I place this one kind of like that, and let's place this other critter over here. Yeah, right around here. Okay, and then as far as this last one, how about we maybe add this one? Look at how adorable that is with their little faces. Yeah, let's get this little tilting motion going on, and then look at all of the adorable little marshmallows. I was gonna say mushrooms, but no. And maybe we could sprinkle some of these around. So let's go ahead and add these ones. So I love that the right hand page is super decorative and the left hand side is super functional. I do like to add a little bit of decoration, so we're definitely going to come back to this side. Let's see. And then I do have this one, and I believe this one was a freebie, but I do see all of these small little stickers, so I'm probably going to add those over here. But before we move on to that page, I do want to add these habit trackers, and with this particular setup, we only get 3 of them, and so that is why I love shopping the $2 Tuesday sale, because you guys are able to choose whatever sticker sheets you want. There's 10, I believe, to choose from, but I only pick up 6 because, as you can see, I don't think that I would need to use this specific sticker sheet. So technically, this would kind of be left behind. So yeah, I just love picking and choosing what I want. And so this very last one, let's just add it right in there. Okay, so let's see what else we have to work with. I do want to actually use this little strip up here. This one is a little bit bigger and longer, so I might just use this one, but I would like to not use it. That way I don't get into it. Let's see. Okay, let's actually go over here with these stickers. So let's add, okay, we're gonna add this one here for Monday, and then maybe we could add a cute little marshmallow over here on these smaller boxes, kind of like that. And then let's add this cute little guy right in here. And again, let's go back to the marshmallow. Did I say mushroom right now? I don't know. So let's add that one there. We're gonna go over here with this one. Okay, perfect. And then one little marshmallow right over here. And then this bigger little strip is the one that I love adding down here at the bottom. It is like the perfect size, the perfect deco, And we add deco over here too, so 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, I think that looks amazing. And so instead of using this smaller strip, I think I'm just going to use one of these smaller stickers. And I could even use like this one. It is over here. Which one would be smaller? I feel like this one is just a tiny bit smaller. And so I feel like it would fit amazing right in here. Kind of like that. Okay, perfect. And so we do have these smaller stickers, and because I don't want to leave them behind, let's go ahead and add them maybe over here with the habit trackers. So that one is going to go there, and then this last one is going to go right in here. And I am thinking about adding the marshmallow over here for this one. Well, actually we already have some deco, but you know what, there is never enough. So that one is there, and then we have just this little guy left. So where could we place him? Maybe do a double situation like that, or let's actually put it over here on this side. Okay, so we have these 2 quotes. And then we have this little trio. We have these left as well. I mean, I could try to squeeze them in. Let's see about bringing this sticker right over here. Okay, I'm just going to do it before I end up changing my mind. But yeah, we ended up using these 2 pages. This one here, and this one as well. So yeah, we definitely didn't get into this one, but I knew that we wouldn't. So I am not surprised. And so we ended up adding these little stickers, and that is why when I order from $2 Tuesday, if they have an itty bitty sticker sheet for it, I have been picking that up because I do like to add the small little stickers over here, and it has been working out amazing. So I definitely love that, and this is the way that it turned out. I think it looks super duper cute. So once again, don't forget to check out the $2 Tuesday sale, and don't forget to stack our codes. That way you guys can save an extra 10% off, and that way you guys can receive our adorable little freebies. But for now, I think that it looks amazing, and I definitely love the way that it turned out. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to check me over on Instagram at stephanyhappilyplans. And I'll see you next time.